In the previous episode, just as Senju apologized, Haruchio suddenly hit her on the head with a pipe. As Senju falls down, Haruchio tells her that she does not understand what happened on that day. Without expression, Haruchio walks away from Senju, who is unconscious, by saying that what Senju did back then was just a trigger. Then the scene changes to a battle between Inui, who has to face the duo legendary Black Dragon, Wakasa and Benkei. Watching Inui struggle against Wakasa and Benkei, Koko looks on in concern and reminds him that he is sparring against two rigorous fighters alone. Inui angrily tells Koko to shut up, and he lands a punch on Benkei and Waka, and he tells the reason why he keeps fighting. What's with Brahmin? What's with Kanto Manji? Would Shinichiro have wanted all this? No matter what, deep inside you guys are the first generation of Black Dragon. Deep inside, I'm also a first generation Black Dragon. Always have been. And with that in mind, I put all my trust in Hanagaki Takemichi. Because second generation Tokyo Manji and first generation Black Dragon share the same spirit. That's why I will never lose to Kanto Manji. Koko, who was speechless after hearing those words. He pondered over his actions. What'll I do? Back when we were kids, this would be where I came in to save him. But now that'd just be a selfish act. Besides, I've always chosen Akane over Inui, right? There's no turning back after this. The scene changes on top of the freight container. Mikey observes the plight of the battle and instructs Shuji Hanma to sort it out. I'll leave it to you, Hanma. Okay. While conversing amid the fight, Hake, Matsuya, Chifuyu, and Akun are approached by Hanma, who challenges them. Yo, the survivors of death. Play with me too. In the midst of an intense battle, Inui looks overwhelmed with Benkei and Wakasa. What are you doing, Koko? Help me out here. You're my one true friend, right? Koko senses something strange with Inui. What? We're on the opposing side right now. So why are you saying things like that? I mean, Koko suddenly imagined the figure of Akane. Well, it's fine now, isn't it? That's enough. It's time for you to live your life the way you want to. Thank you, Hajime-kun. I see. I've been so stubborn. When Benkei is about to deal his final blow to Inui, suddenly, Koko punches Benkei before the latter can hit Inui. What an annoying guy. Meanwhile, Pachin manages to approach Mikey and confront him out of spite. Having fun watching everything from above? I'll be the one to send you to your end. Last time I challenged you was in first grade. Then Mikey answered the challenge. If you wish to die, then come on, Pa. Meanwhile, we are shown the scene where Hanma has defeated Akun and Hake, and left Chifuyu and Matsuya as his opponents. We're back in the battle where Koko turned to be an ally of Tokyo Manji. Benkei punches Koko to knock some sense into him. Aren't you a Kanto Manji gang officer? You're supposed to be on my side. What are you doing? Damn it. Then Koko said, Kokonoi Hajime has now officially quit the Kanto Manji gang. Inui apologizes for this, but Koko refuses to accept his apology. Then he explains to Inui, I've always seen Akane in you. I just couldn't accept it. I couldn't accept that she died. That's why I ran away with the money. It was easier for me to believe that money was the answer to everything. But despite that, you never gave up on me and always followed me. So I'll forget Akane. And from now on, I'll give myself to you. And then Inui said to Koko, our opponents are living legends. I can't see us winning this battle. So are you sure about this? If you're gonna be on my side, you're betting on the wrong horse, you know? With a loud voice Koko said, only a true friend could ride that horse, right? Let's fall into hell together. No matter what, a true friend is prepared for a battle that may be difficult to win. Then the scene returns to the fight between Pachin versus Mikey. Pachin tries to punch Mikey, but it missed, and Mikey retaliates with a kick in the gut. Pachin tries to punch him again, and Mikey kicked the side of the neck. Even though Mikey had given his ultimate kick, Pachin withstands a kick from Mikey, which surprises Kanto Manji gang members below. And he said to Mikey, "I'm not very smart, so I don't know what your plans are. To me, so long as you're smiling, I don't care what it takes. And up until now, I've done my best to keep you smiling. Because of Tokyo Manji. We all love you." And with that heartfelt moment, Pachin falls to the ground. And now Tokyo Manji is in a dire situation. At the same time, Hanma managed to defeat Chifuyu, Mitsuya, Hake, and Akun. A clean sweep. Seeing the current situation, Takemichi looked worried about his friends who had been knocked down. "Don't look away from me." But Kikucho comes in and punches him. While at the same time, Payon calls out to Mikey from below the freight container, and saw Smiley and Angry standing beside him, the three of them getting ready to face Mikey. "Get down here. We're your next opponents." Meanwhile, in another battle, Benkei punches Inui hard enough to make him fall on his knees. And Wakasa applauds Inui and Koko's performance. And suddenly Koko fell on her knees to the ground. After Koko falls to the ground beside Inui, with the Living Legends victory, Kanto Manji gang cheers. Takemichi continues to worry. They're all down. What should I do? Meanwhile, Smiley and Payon lose to Mikey, and Angry cries. "It's over for you, Angry." Takemichi, who was distracted by their battle, he was punched again by Kikucho and he fell to the ground. While on the ground, Takemichi rethinks if whether his decision to go forward with the battle was reckless or not. Was this a reckless move? "We're losing all because of me." As he weakly brings himself back up, he grips the railroad track and unintentionally triggers a vision that envisions an oncoming train advancing off the rails and hitting the freight containers. The containers land on Kanto Manji gang and Tokyo Manji members and inevitably crash and kill Mitsuya, Chifuyu, Hake, and among others. Takemichi also envisions Haruchio admitting to killing them. Takemichi screamed hysterically at the vision. Was that another vision? Takemichi tries triggering another vision once again, but it fails. Sanzu manipulated the train tracks and killed everyone? This is bad. Takemichi run away from the battlefield to stop the accident. Kikucho, who was fighting with Takemichi, ordered him to return to their fight, but Takemichi keeps running and Kikucho decides to chase him instead. That moment in Takemichi's mind, this is terribly bad. The vision I saw must have started already. If I don't stop Sanzu, everyone will die. I saw the vision the moment I touched the tracks, which means Sanzu must be at the end of them. I must stop Sanzu no matter what. Kikucho will never believe me if I try to explain the situation. Suddenly, Kikucho grabbed Takemichi and threw him to the ground. Takemichi brings himself back up on his feet, and urges Kikucho to move. I will not let anyone die. If I don't go, everyone will die. Inside a train, Haruchio struggles to operate it but eventually manages to make it move. Suddenly someone called his name. It turns out that Takemichi and Kikucho are already outside waiting for him. Hanagaki and Kikucho, what are you doing here? Sanzu, I know about your schemes. Kikucho was surprised that Takemichi predicted accurately. It's just as Takemichi said. Moments before Takemichi and Kikucho confronted Haruchio, Takemichi revealed that Haruchio was planning to kill everyone by manipulating the railroad. And then Kikucho said, "How did you know about this, Takemichi? I'm supposed to be on his side, yet even I didn't know about this. You're such a wonder, aren't you? Are you a seer or something?" After those words, Takemichi and even Haruchio remained silent. And then Sanzu said, "I came down to this place a couple of times ever since we decided it was to be our battlefield. So I came up with a plan. Which is getting this thing off the tracks at the right moment. Running everyone over and killing them all." Then Kikucho said, "Do you know the consequences of your plan? Everyone will die. Not only will it hit Tokyo Manji, but Kanto Manji too, you know. I don't care about who my enemies or friends are. Everyone aside from Mikey is all just a bunch of noise. I won't let you get in my way." Sanzu got down from the train, holding the katana that was prepared in advance. He charged toward Takemichi, who was ready to face him. But Kikucho pulled Takemichi away. And he receives a slash from Sanzu, who slashes his left arm. "I was trying to finish Hanagaki off there. Just as I'd expect from you, Kikucho." Then Kikucho said, "Was Mucho also noise to you? Did you use that katana to kill Mucho as well?" But Sanzu didn't answer the question. "Sanzu, I never liked you ever since we were in Tenjiku." While pointing his sword, Sanzu said, "Likewise. I never liked you either." Sanzu and Kikucho attack each other. Sanzu slashed Kikucho with his katana, and Kikucho used his jacket as a shield, and dealt a blow to Sanzu as a counterattack. Amid the fight, for a moment Kikucho remembered his past. "A car accident that happened when I was in year 3 of elementary school. Killed all of my family members. I was the only survivor. I got rid of my family name, and thought I could live alone. That is, until I met Izana. As well as meeting you again, Takemichi. Right now, I'll fight for you." But unexpectedly, Sanzu gave a sudden attack that slashed Kikucho's chest. Kikucho falls to his knees after he is attacked by Sanzu. After that, Sanzu ran away from that place, because he didn't want to waste his time. Takemichi immediately ran to check his condition, after receiving a slash from Sanzu. Nonetheless, Kikucho assures Takemichi that he is well and that the wound Haruchio had inflicted is not deep. Afterward, he reminds Takemichi that Haruchio has gotten away and already managed to restart the engine. Haruchio is operating the train to move forward. "Whatever happens in the conflict doesn't matter. I won't let anyone get the king." And then he recalled the day he swore devotion to Mikey. "As you fall deeper into the shadows, no matter if you kill me along the way, I will give all of my life just for you. Because I'm your only friend, Mikey." Suddenly, Takemichi climbs the train and restrains him. But Sanzu didn't care about that anymore, because the train was already moving and Takemichi couldn't do anything about it. Takemichi insists on fighting Sanzu and keeps trying to stop him. Sanzu defends and anguishes over his leaked schemes as he argues that he has not told anyone about it. Kikucho climbs the train soon afterward, and hits Haruchio with a wrench, which buys Takemichi time to stop the train. When Takemichi looks for the brakes to stop the oncoming train, suddenly a mysterious vision appears, which in that vision, Haruchio managed to stab him with his katana. A vision? Shit. I have to dodge that. Takemichi dodges it in time despite being attacked from a blind spot, and Haruchio wonders about that. He dodged that? Are you kidding me? I attacked from a total blind spot. Are you a time leaper too? Kikucho pushes Haruchio off the train before Takemichi can react. Can you stop it, Takemichi? I will make it stop. Takemichi and Kikucho work together to defeat Sanzu. But the train is still moving. Will the countdown to a huge disaster be stopped? Until here this episode, what do you think? Give your opinion in the comments for the next episode. So don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss the latest videos from us. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoy and see you later.